Welcome, guys. This is a preview of the Shaban Yusuf hockey tournament to be held here on MSC. As you can see, beautiful grounds, sunny weather. So don't stay at home thinking that it's going to rain. So with me, I have MSC captain, MSC women captain and MSC men's captain. So I want you guys to introduce yourself. So obviously, ladies first.
Thank you. My name is Esther Mwikali, and we are honored to host this event. It's a big one. We expect so much out of it, with many sponsors, many spectators, and many teams. So everyone is welcome. We are ready to enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah. Thank you, Esther. My name is Mariano, Emadau, hockey men's captain, MSC.
Now, before we continue discussing about the tournament, obviously we are honoring Shaban Yusuf. I think it's important that even the guys at home know who Shaban Yusuf is. So we are going to take a short break first. We introduce who Shaban Yusuf is, then we'll come back after this.
Hi there, my name is Tony Castana. I'm here to say a few good words about our colleague Shaban Yusuf. He was known to me way back in 1977. Normally we would meet on City Park hockey ground as friends, and while playing against one another as enemies. Then he joined the mighty Emadau Hockey Club, and when he came to Mombasa, he moved his job. He did very well here. He improved his hockey skills, and was a man with very, very good discipline, both on and off the field. He was liked by the rest of our team members. Shabani, however, was a very, very good hockey player, a utility forward for our team.
Okay.
He also used to play squash, but hockey was his first option. He carried on, moving on to a sporting club, Mombasa Sports Club, where he continued playing hockey. I guess he is missed sadly by us, and he was very important in the winning of the Kishan Singh Cup played up country in Kenya, and the Mapinduzi Trophy, which is played in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Okay.
As I say, we miss him.
Maybe you can just tell us something that was so outstanding about Shaban Yusuf. One outstanding thing that you always remember about him.
We, apart from playing together, were friends even off the field. And he was a man full of smiles.
Yeah.
It is, as I said, sad to have lost him, but life carries on.
Okay, did you share any inspirational moments with him? Something that made you so inspired about him?
Well, it was on the field when we were playing together. We shared our ideas regarding the game and how to beat the opponents. And he was smart at that. He was very smart at that.
Okay.
In fact, he was a threat to any team that we played against.
So there's this tournament now organized called the Shaban Yusuf tournament. How do you feel that at least people are remembering him for his greatness?
Great.
Yes.
It shows he's missed and never forgotten. So I shall be there at the tournament. And I guess Jilly will be there too.
Of course I will. I can't miss it.
Yeah.
And, so maybe you can just tell the teams that will be participating, or maybe just something to say about the tournament at large.
Well, all the teams that come down may not know Shaban, who is Shaban, because we came into the serious hockey years back.
Yeah.
It's more than 40 years back that when the Emadau Hockey Club won the most prestigious hockey tournament in Nairobi in 1978. Unfortunately, Shaban hadn't joined us then, but he made sure he would play with us. Got himself transferred to Mombasa, and we readily took him on.
So of course there's this unique word that of course someone has to say. There's this unique word that maybe Shaban used to like to say to you people before the match or during the match or before, just something motivational. Can you just mention one thing that you remember that he used to keep on telling you people before you get into a match?
He says, look, we are here, we have to win. We are playing to win. But whatever happens, the end result, we shall accept.
Okay. Maybe you can tell us about Coast Hockey. Now that we have this tournament, we've seen a lot of sponsors coming through. What do you think?
That's very good. I would say Coast Hockey is now being revived, thanks to Oliver. And let's hope it carries on this way, not only this tournament, many other tournaments, because we have talent here in Mombasa. And everybody looks forward to come and play in Mombasa. A lot of teams from Nairobi will come down, that's for sure. We also have Oliver's support with his team, and he's pushing everybody to do something to see that Coast Hockey, while it is now the County Hockey, what is it? Mombasa County Hockey Association.
Yes.
Which should be flying in high colors at the moment. So let's see how all roads should lead to Mombasa Sports Club for this tournament.
Can't wait. Everybody's so excited. So will you play or you'll just come and see?
No, my days of playing are over.
But people play. You can just come and play and have fun.
Yeah.
Ensures your skills, the skills for I don't know how many years ago. You know, it's so important.
It is.
It's so inspiring for people who are coming up in hockey.
Hockey, when I was playing, I played for that time called Coast Hockey Association, MCHA. MCHA,
yeah.
And bringing glory in 1978 to the coast was the only goal that was scored in the final match in Nairobi.
Okay.
And for Baobab Hockey Club, and that was me.
That's so inspirational. I feel touched because I'm also a forward, and it's so inspirational. So maybe you can just look at the camera and tell people who are watching this something.
Well, Oliver and his team, I wish you guys all the best. Keep hockey flying in Mombasa.
Okay.
So welcome back, guys. Now, I have with me here the fixtures and the pools.
Yeah.
So I just want us to go over the poolings. We look at the team. So we'll start with Pool A. In Pool A, we have Park Road, Sailors, Kilifi Hockey, UON, and Mombasa West. So looking at that pool, which teams do you think will progress the quarters? Let's start with you, Mariano.
Looks simple on paper, but we do have some teams that we know are preparing or are prepared for tournaments. So one of them, key to note, is Mombasa West. Mombasa West, they've not been in the league, so this is one way of them trying to express that they've actually been training and putting some workmanship, some work into it. So I would go for Park Road and Sailors, and Mombasa West to probably pull an upset when you had the slightest opportunity. Yes.
What about you, Esther? What do you think? Who do you think is an underdog in this team, in this pool? So.
According to me, it's tricky, but I believe UN can do it with their speed experience compared to the others, not counting Park Roads and Sailors.
And Sailors.
We're not counting that, but the three, Kilifi, UON, and Mombasa West, there'll be a challenge. But UON may do better, according to me, though it depends with what happens tomorrow, because we are happy celebrating the sun today, not knowing what will happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow. But we are hopeful that we'll have sunshine like the
We keep on praying.
Yeah, we keep on praying.
Yeah.
So looking at that pool, Park Road is on good form. You can say good form because
True.
they are leading the Super League men.
Yes.
Sailors also, we can say they're having ups and downs in the Premier League. But looking at both teams, I can say they are the strongest.
Yeah.
But you see Kilifi and Mombasa West. These are two teams that the other three haven't played against. They don't know them too well.
Yeah.
So I know there'll be a few surprises there.
It's also good for the tournament to
weigh yourself.
Yeah. Unexpected.
True.
Unexpected.
True.
And we may be talking about Park Road and you find that Kilifi is the best.
True, yeah. You find that
So-
Kilifi is the best. Actually, I'm happy to see Kilifi have a hockey team. And let's hope it's not just a name. Probably you can find that they are Mombasa guys, but
True.
Yeah.
We have numbers are there in terms of players. Then, yes, we hope they'll do us proud.
so are they
representing the
players
coast region.
from the Pan University or they are just locals who played hockey?
Actually, most of them I expect players from Mwangi University, because it's from that university that they actually feed into teams in Mombasa now, like Mombasa West, Mvita, and Mombasa Sports Club. Yeah.
Not forgetting that not most of the Pwani students, we have so many from volleyball from the outskirts of Kilifi who don't go to university but they can still play. So we expect them.
Okay. It will be an interesting team to watch.
Mhm.
So looking at Pool B now, a very interesting pool. We have Strathmore, Police, Warriors, Black Tankers, who mostly play for Impala, and we have KCA University. For me, I think it's the pool of death. What do you guys think? Let's start with Esther. It's
These are very interesting games to watch. Starting with Strathmore Police, come to Warriors, which we don't talk about, but you don't know what happens. Anything can happen, but it is the best thing to watch. But it's a nice one.
Nice one to
It's a
watch.
nice one to watch.
What do you think?
Based on their current form, I think Strathmore are coming up.
Yeah.
In the league, they started a bit on a low tone. So we are used to the usual Police versus Warriors sessions on the league in other tournaments. So for it to start at the pool level, and most of the viewers and people who will be coming to watch the games actually anticipate either or one of the two to at least come out of that pool. Let's start with that. To at least come out of that pool.
True.
So Black Tankers, KCA, wow, that pool is difficult.
It's difficult. Yeah, it is.
It's not as easy.
There's nothing
as
yet
it
to
looks.
assume.
Yeah,
There's no
nothing to
assumption.
Then let's not forget sometimes Warriors have a tendency of bringing the upcoming up and coming players to such tournaments. So they also have a point to prove when they come to this level.
Actually, they did it in Nakuru.
Yes,
they used the younger players and they won the tournament, and they
So
won
you can
against
imagine.
Police.
So you can
So
imagine.
Warriors Police, I think it's one of the matches not to miss in the
Aluta continua.
yeah. It was an
Continues.
interesting match,
Yeah.
So looking at that pool, you can see we have Police, Warriors, and KCA who have massive experience in the highest level, that is the Premiership.
Yeah.
Against Black Tankers who mostly have played in the National League and Super League. So can we say that also Black Tankers have a huge task?
Yeah, they really have. But like we said, all these teams are used to playing in the climate in Nairobi.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cool. We don't know what happens tomorrow. And surprise come, the KCA can be
Top of the league.
Top of the league.
Top of the table, yeah.
but it's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Black Tankers have an uphill task.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
But
I don't wish to be them.
yeah, as Esther is saying, you never know. You
Yeah?
never know. It
You
might
never
rain.
know.
Okay.
It might
Okay.
rain. Probably black tankers play well in the rain.
And the climate, when it rains, the
Yeah.
climate will favor them on the other side.
Mhm.
So they'll be on the safe side.
But sometimes it's difficult to beat experience. It is.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, that was just a short overview of Pool A and Pool B. So we had a chat with our sponsors. They had a few things to say. It's a good thing to see huge sponsors coming into the game. So let's hear what the sponsors had to say.
Who are Daikyo Motors?
Daikyo Japan Motor is my company name. When I come here is 7 years back. I opened showroom there, Mombasa, a car showroom business, and I'm selling car. I have good name, all customers and other companies, banks, everybody is know me because of I am businessman, car showroom business. Everybody knows good name Daikyo Japan Motor in Mombasa, Nairobi, whole Kenya. Everybody knows. Next, okay.
So why did you sponsor the tournament? Why sponsor?
Sponsor. You know, I like hockey first. I love hockey, and also I play hockey. Is Super League. Our team is second position. You know, when this tournament is Mombasa. Mombasa is my city. I stay here. My showroom is there. My business is there. Any tournament is Mombasa. You know, 5 years, any tournament Mombasa, I sponsor. Last one. And any tournament Mombasa, you know, I promote hockey, you know, because I love hockey.
So you do it to improve the hockey.
Improve hockey,
in
Mombasa, whole Kenya. I'm going there. I went there, Nairobi, every Super League games. I play there. I like people. Is very good, and you know, I am businessman. My business is here. Because of that, I promote hockey, small clubs. I promote Daikyo Japan Motor, sponsor, all expense. Then, you know, people is going up. This time our Vita team is second position Super League. Now is hockey is better. Mombasa, you know, 2 clubs Mombasa only, and good Super League games. Now, when I sponsor, then I'm very happy. Everybody come, 20 teams, Nairobi, all Kenya team, Mombasa. I am happy. Very nice. Last tournament, 1st June, we sponsor our Daikyo. Last 3 years, sponsor Daikyo Japan Motor. You know, because of actual, I like hockey. I love hockey. Because of that, I sponsor. Also, I playing hockey this time, Super League. Only nothing like this.
All right, thank you.
Okay, my name is Priya Shah. I'm the branch manager for Mayfair Insurance Company, Mombasa. I have been with this company for 11 years now, and we started off this branch 11 years ago. And we now have 2 offices in Mombasa, one in Nyali and one in CBD. Mayfair Insurance basically deals with general insurance, and we are quite well known in Kenya and even outside Kenya. We have offices in Rwanda, Tanzania, Kampala, and we have recently also looked into Congo. So we'll be opening our office there soon.
So what inspired you to sponsor the tournament?
Now this is very interesting. We were having a very casual conversation with the Deputy President, Trina, and she mentioned about hockey, and we got into a detailed conversation, and we found it very interesting. As Mayfair, you know, we believe in doing for the community as our CSR. And we've been part of golf tournaments. We've sponsored quite a few golf tournaments, but when hockey was mentioned, we found it interesting, especially to encourage our youngsters, and promote the sport in Kenya. So,
Can you tell us about your relationship with Mombasa Sports Hockey Association?
this is our first time being associated with them because we've never sponsored any other tournament, and we're very happy to be a part of this.
Maybe you can just tell the participants who are participating in the tournament something, or just wish them the best.
Yeah. To all the participants, we wish you all the best, and hope the weather even is in their favor. Yeah, and all the best.
Better Buy is a young, vibrant company whose passion it is to add value to others. Our vision is to be the leading product and service provider by creating memorable experiences for our supporters, honestly and consistently. Apart from logistics, we also offer travel and holiday related services, and we sell hockey equipment and apparel. So if you're looking for professional services, look no further than Better Buy. Better Buy is the sole distributor of the Tempest brand. We supply hockey equipment, hockey apparels. We have very good goalkeeper kits. Whatever you need for the game, be it as a player, as a team, we can provide that for you. We also tailor-make uniforms to suit your needs, your team logo, your team colors. On the travel department, we are expanding. We can offer you holidays, worldwide holidays, hotel bookings, air travel on various airlines, be it domestic or international. We have travel insurance services. We offer visa assistance for those difficult visas that you find tedious to handle online. We can assist you with applying for those visas and much more. When you work with Better Buy, we would like to say that we are offering you value. Your travel, your dealings with us are confidential. We make your life easier. All you need to do is pack your suitcase and go on your business trip. We are with you all the way, and I'm sure if you give us a try, many have, you will not be disappointed with our services. We are available for you all times. Our founder and CEO, Oliver Mascarenhas, has a passion for hockey. For over 10 years, he has supplied hockey equipment and apparels at cost price to players so that they can afford to pursue their love for the game. Our sponsoring the officials jersey for the MCHA Shaban Yusuf Memorial Hockey Tournament is our way of appreciating the hockey fraternity and pledging our continued support to provide good quality hockey equipment and apparels at pocket-friendly prices. Oliver Max is very well known in the hockey circles. He is the president of MCHA, and together with his team, they have taken hockey in Mombasa County and in Kenya at large to the next level through the variety of tournaments and courses they have hosted. So we wish the teams all the best, of course, yes. May the best team win. The idea is to participate, to enjoy the tournament. And we encourage you, like our page and share with your networks. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. So, Mariano and Esther, looking at Pool C and Pool D. Pool C, we have Green Sharks, USIU, Azalendo, Mombasa Sports Club, your team. What do you think?
If the previous pools were unpredictable, then this one is
the most unpredictable.
Yeah, most unpredictable. Not a difficult pool, but again, unpredictable because you can't tell who will be first, who will be second. We know the challenge between Green Sharks and Wazalendo in the Premier League. Here they are again. It's been a while, not just to throw a baton on the ground, but MSC likes playing Green Sharks, and so far there have been near misses. Games Naisha draw 2-2, 0-0. So I hope I won't have my tongue in cheek after this, but yes.
Yeah, you are the hosts.
We are the hosts. We hope
you
support
have the
ikue kwa
pressure
wingi.
you have the pressure to top the table. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah, on a good day at home, with good support following, we do have some marker to put on the ground.
Yeah.
So considering as MSC we're trying to push also for the Premier League. So where we stand right now, we are third. The rest of the teams, as you can see, are from the Premier League.
Yeah.
We are Super League. So they expect us to be the underdogs, but yes, we have a lot of point and ground to cover up and prove.
Yeah. So Esther, looking at Wazalendo, second in the league.
Yeah.
Green Sharks, USIU have had also quite a tricky time in the Premier League. So those are 3 Premier League teams against your counterparts team. Mariano seems confident. Are you as confident as well?
Yeah, with reasons. Our men's team is very interesting. They surprise us anytime. They can play well when they want. They go down and come up again. I didn't expect them to be in position 3 as we speak, because they had gone down. Something has just happened and they came up. I'm not scared about Wazalendo and Green Sharks. My worry is just USIU. Not a big worry, because I watched their game last time in Nairobi. It's not a big worry, but like I said earlier, this is something you can't predict.
True.
Because it being a home game with these spectators, with this crowd, maybe something can come out of it.
Yeah, these 3 teams, that is Green Sharks, USIU and Wazalendo, I can call them tournament teams. If you look at Green Sharks, most tournaments, they get to the semi-finals. USIU, last season, I think they won 2 tournaments, the Nakuru and the Anglo D'Souza one. This season, they've also had a good outing in a couple of tournaments, like the Kusa tournament. You look at Wazalendo, they've also had a good tournament. MSC, I was here for the Hockey Fives. Very nice outing for MSC. So, as much as we say Pool B is the pool of death, I think Pool C is the one that
full of tournament teams.
Full of tournament teams. Experience, because also Mombasa Sports Club have played in the Premier League.
They have played the Premier League.
Yeah, I think it's only 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
2-3 seasons.
And remember, it being that they have played for Premier League, the Green Sharks, how many times have you drawn?
Twice or thrice.
Away and home.
And home.
So, I don't see anything big. I have a big positive thing for them. So, I'm sure they can do it if they want.
And obviously they have the home ground advantage.
Exactly. So,
no pressure.
Yeah, looking at Pool D now, St. Charles, I watched them in the Hockey Fives. Very good boys, talented, skillful, fast. They are nimble and fast. We have Coast Simba. I haven't seen them play, but it's good to have a new team.
An outfit,
And then you have Desta University. They've also had good form in the National League. We have Tuk and Vita, who are opponents in the Super League. So one can easily say Vita will go top. But yet again, we don't know how the first 3 will perform.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Then I'll give a word or 2.
We watched St. Charles for the inter-county, and they were for nationals. They had gone in the nationals. They didn't qualify, but if you look at their game, they had just to do something to be where they were. We can't judge them so much because they've been training as a team. As students, they know each other better. they don't have a good pitch like the one they're going to play here. So we expect anything.
We expect a good showing from them.
Yeah. For Costa Simba, we are yet to see what happens.
Have you seen them play?
Because Simba is also a new outfit from Malindi.
Malindi.
Yes.
Okay. So
the
we have
Malindi
Kilifi
based.
and Malindi.
Yeah. So it's good to see these teams interested to participate in such tournaments with the huge turnout. This is a huge turnout as it is. So for me, with students, I know we're all students of hockey. So with the high school, St. Charles Luanga, I'm sure as much as we say we are on home ground, even us support Charles Luanga to pull one of those upsets of the tournament. And I can even go on to say the school has given or fed players into other teams. MSC has one. Mombasa West has others. Also Mvita. So these are some. It's good to see the high schools participating in this tournament and getting to see what teams in other leagues are playing for. So just to stick my head out there is not first, second position. Just force its way through Charles Luanga. Because they do quite well.
But don't forget that took us to prove something to Mvita.
Mvita as well.
Took us to prove something because they have been fighting for the league, and when it comes to tournament, okay, you beat us here, but let's show you what we can do in the tournament.
So again, that goes on when you bring that national Super League, Premier League feel to the tournament competition. It's good to point out we have the top 4 teams from the Premier League and the top 4 teams from the Super League in this tournament. So
it's good showing. Good showing. Yeah. So if you're at home and you're not here, you are going to miss a lot.
True. Karibu Mombasa.
Karibu Mombasa.
Yeah.
I think also this Pool D, to me, it's a tricky one because I've watched Daystar play against Tuk in the Kusa tournament, and it's a very physical match. Very, very physical match. University lads. They have a lot of energy, a lot of skill, points to prove. So it's going to be a tricky fixture. I want to see St. Charles again. I love the way they are playing. As you say, they play as a team. They never gave up.
Determination.
They have that determination as young boys, and that's what
because I can remember at a point they lost. They conceded the first goal. They lost 2 goals. Then what happened the last quarter? It was like a miracle the last minute.
Yeah, they bounced back.
They came back because they didn't give up.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah.
True. Now we are heading into the women's category. We have 2 pools for the women's category. We have 9 teams, so Pool A and Pool B. So do we start with Pool B and then we go to Pool A? Just to make it interesting.
Okay, cool.
So Pool B, we have DFG Wolverines, the flower girls as they say. We have University of Nairobi women, a very difficult team in tournaments. We have Amira Sailors and we have your team, Mombasa Sports Club. So what do you think?
This is the most interesting part about it, about the Women's League. At least we have now 9 teams, which we've been having like 5, 6. But now we have 9, which is a good sign. And we lack one team here, which has been frustrating us through.
The team in blue.
we don't mention it.
We don't mention it, but it's the team in blue. Okay.
It's the team in blue. It has been our challenge, our big challenge. But other than that, I guess we are ready. We played these other than the Chase,
the
Amira Sailors. The rest,
we played them in the league.
We played them in the league. So we are here to continue. I'm not going to say much about that, but
no pressure to perform, but we expect you to win.
But the best thing about it is, we are not here to fight or do what we need, not to win, but to enjoy the game. Once we enjoy the game, the win comes automatically. So that is what we have as ladies of Mombasa Sports Club.
Well, one thing's for sure, we are going to enjoy watching this pool.
We'll have fun. From Pool B, women, I see it's Super League affair brought into the tournament. Then you have Amira Sailors just to spice things up over there. Esther, maybe just to ask you a question. BFG, UON, are they above MSC women?
Yeah,
In the current standings?
above
Wolverines
us,
is top. Yeah,
but I
top
think
of the
we
league.
are drawing with the
UON.
UON
Yeah, so
with one game with Atand.
Yeah, one game
But
Atand.
UN have actually been
They've
improving.
improved.
Yeah.
They've really improved.
Yeah.
And,
And I think they are the current Kusa champions, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, so
exactly.
they're very difficult.
we can't say we don't have speed, but the speed we have, we need to make ours a bit.
But looking at this pool, MSC has the most experienced players, considering this pool. You have the most experienced
no pressure
players.
once again.
Because you look at Wolverines, they have most of them just got into the league via the universities. You look at UON, the same. Most of them are still fresh in terms of playing the league hockey. You can say Amira, some experience there, but other than Amira, yourselves, you have the most experience.
That's why I said we're not coming here for anything else, but to enjoy the game.
Fine.
We need to enjoy this
pressure.
game. And
No pressure.
but other than that, we have like 4 or 5 who are playing, the experienced players. The most we have are from school. And like we get not from universities directly, but from secondary school.
So there's that element of experience and youth.
Yeah, and then sometimes they get scared because they've never played in main games. But that's how we learn. And I guess we as Mombasa Sports Club are used to this.
This sort of
mixing the how is it called? The experience and the fresh ones. So by the time they catch up, you find the experience can't go, because when they go, they won't let the team won't grow. They will be scared to play. So we have to make sure they are stable to play. That's why we are there to support them.
So anything you want to add?
So you need to stick your head out for someone. So who are you vouching for Pool B?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who to pick. Because Wolverines, they are good in the league, but the tournaments I've watched them play, they seem to struggle a bit. Like Nakuru last year, also Nakuru this year, they seemed to struggle a bit. I'm not sure whether it's the whole pressure of being in a tournament, or it's the grounds, or it's the atmosphere as a whole. But I hope they can bring that league form into the tournament, because they found ways to win matches. Like they get a short corner, it's a goal. They win 1-0, they win 2-0.
They know how to
see out matches. And then you look at UN, as I've said, it's a very difficult team to beat. Very, very difficult. They play hard. They have the meanest defense. Ruthless. And then you look at Messi, as I've said, they have that experience. They are also on the home ground.
True.
And then you look at Amira, same skill. They have experience. So it's very difficult to pick. In fact, for me, I think other than Pool A, which has good teams, I think women's Pool B is the one that we should follow closely, because I think this pool will be either a narrow win or draws. Because if you pick, let's say, UN Wolverines, you can't see many goals in it, because both have mean defenses and both don't score a lot of
technical.
It's technical. Yeah, you look at MSC. Let's say MSC and Amira. Obviously, MSC won't allow Amira to play their game. So it's a difficult one to pick.
Okay.
It's difficult. But this is the sort of pool you say whoever makes the mistake goes home.
True. One mistake and
mistake you go home. Because even if you draw a game, and this is a sort of pool, you get 2 wins, you're through. You're through. Looking at women's pool A, also an interesting one. 2 premiership teams, USIU and Strathmore. And then we have 2 Super League teams, that is Nakuru Royals. I think it's the first time you're getting a team outside Nairobi.
Actually, I have to say thank you, Nakuru Royals, for coming all the way down to Mombasa.
I think it's the first team other than in Mombasa and Nairobi coming down.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's good to know. True.
Yeah,
I can't think of anyone in the near past that has traveled down. But we still invite them. Ngoma Farmers, Kisumu Youngsters, University of Eldoret. we hope that one day they will come down, and also we should pay a visit to their tournaments. I know.
You better come to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it's just 2 teams, the one for the women, one for the men. It's a good trip.
Yeah.
And then we have Desta University, who were in the league in the past, but nowadays they're not there. So looking at that pool, as I said, 2 Premiership, 2 Super League, 1 non-league. It's quite easy to say USIU and Strathmore will go through, but what do you think, Esther? You've played against some of these teams.
Yeah, in fact, I've played almost against all. But you see, Nakuru are very determined. And this is a self-sponsored team playing in the league. We played them. They don't just give up. They don't give up easily. So we expect much from them. And other than USIU and Strathmore, also Daystar, we don't know what they have in store because they are not in the league and they've been training.
Yeah.
So they may have come up with a very good team, which will surprise us.
Yeah.
With Strook not letting you score. They'd rather throw the ball out than you scoring. They'd rather get a flick.
You didn't just say that.
I did it.
Shots fired.
Yes, because they don't allow that.
You are lucky you're not the same pool.
We manage it.
They will be out for your neck.
Yeah.
We manage it, but they spoil everything. But
I again, not to interject, to interrupt. Actually, took Technical University of Kenya women and men actually one of the last teams to last minute check-in entrance into the tournament. So you never know. These are the people who make it entertaining. Maybe they were waiting to see.
And they're coming here to change everything because, as you can see, you expect these Daystar you expect USIU and Strathmore to maybe meet and to be on top, but you'll be surprised when you get all these draws. It will mean that no one has scored, so no point or 1 point, and you have 1 point. So
true. So basically, same thing. Whoever makes a mistake,
that's it.
That's it.
Not really.
Not
I'll
really.
take it the other way around. It's a case of goal difference.
Goal difference on this.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if it happens that it's a draw, there's a problem because you don't know what is Daystar coming with. You've not seen them play of late. And maybe they have got these international players. We don't know.
We don't know. Or they've got new blood from high school.
Okay. So we expect surprises from them.
Or maybe experienced players come in the team.
Yeah. And one thing we've seen in tournaments, you've seen it, you've played in quite a few. I also know, Esther, you've played. Sometimes these tournaments have a shocker. You find that the first game, like let's say Strathmore playing against Nakuru. First game, Nakuru beats Strathmore 1 game. Second game, Strathmore I'm using here as an example, but just for the sake of the discussion. Let's say second game, Strathmore draws against USIU. Third game, Strathmore wins against, let's say, Tuk or Nakuru. You see now they have 4 points. Then you find like, let's say, Nakuru win 2, draw 1.
So I'm saying it's
now
not as easy as it looks on paper. It's all about the number of goals. On the other pool, it was all about 1-0. Not many goals. There it's about points. On the other pool, it's about the goal difference. So I honestly expect a lot of goals from Pool A.
Because once you see this tournament, it's not a league. So there's that difference. What they play, like you said, for Wolverines, you've seen them play in the tournaments. It's different from the league. Same can happen here. You don't know what can happen for tournament. So anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, as we say, there are teams that prepare for tournaments and there are teams that prepare for the league. So it's a whole different.
The more difficult it is to predict the pools, the better for the tournament.
The better for the tournament. Yeah, as we said, the numbers are at least they are bigger.
Yeah.
If you look at last year, we only had I think 6 women's teams.
No,
6.
We don't have 6, 5.
And you played round robin 2 matches.
Oh yeah, it was a round robin for the women.
For the men, how many teams were they?
For the men, I think it was 16 or 12 or thereabout.
Right now we have 19, and we have 9 for
ladies.
The ladies.
Yeah.
So you look at that. This is growth. This is what we want.
This is what we call growth because when you see, we didn't have these and we have all these. People are coming out from the Nakuru for tournament in Mombasa. That's called passion.
Yeah.
And it is growing. We have a team from Malindi, which has never happened of late any future. It has not happened. Kilifi, we have had players, but Malindi, we just get one player and that's it. But now we have Malindi, Kilifi, Nakuru, Western. It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, and this is what we call growth.
Okay, now in conclusion, you guys have played, I think, most, if not all, your hockey in Mombasa. You've seen it all, the good, the bad, the ugly. So what do you think is the future? What does the future hold for Mombasa hockey? Let's start with Mariano, since we know you are one of the officials of Mombasa County hockey.
First of all, I'll go ahead and point out that this tournament we're actually looking at numbers. Numbers is important to show how big and how we mean well for hockey. In not just in Mombasa, but as you can see now, we have teams coming in from Malindi, Kilifi, which is great, is good. At the end of the day, we have a good tournament. They travel back to Malindi, give in a good word or two about it. Travel back to Nakuru for Nakuru Royals. We hope they'll have a great time, experience what Mombasa has in store for them. Another good feature is that it's a 3-day tournament. Again, sorry, I'm talking about the tournament. We expect more players to be coming through, especially when they come through the holidays. Hockey in Mombasa is indeed growing. It's taking nasemaje mwendo wa kobe in Mombasa, but yes, we appreciate that new players are coming in with the recent performances for both MSC men and ladies. Also Mvita, you can see all the teams are coming up, and you can see their performances. We're in the top 3 in all the leagues that coast teams are participating in. So that in itself puts in a good word.
Yeah, it's a positive.
It's a positive to where we are going.
Yeah. Esther, what does the future hold for women's hockey in Mombasa? Just a minute.
It is doing good, and we appreciate it and everything which is happening, because we have only one team in Mombasa, and it is rare to get the players. And not forgetting, we have all the players from St. John's. We have so many schools playing hockey. We being the only club, we didn't want that, but it's only what we can take.